What is up, DG Army Nethervvoid? Also known as John, doing a mod spotlight. This is Mystcraft in the Feed the Beast mod pack, version 1.2 or 1.4.2. This version of Mystcraft is actually 1.4.1, 0.9.3.02, which probably doesn't really matter. Just telling you what version this is, so you know in the future if you have the same version or not, what you can expect. So I'm going to go over like books, portals. You can see Mystcraft is basically a way to create different dimensions within your world. It creates brand new dimensions, and you can add a couple twists to them. It's pretty cool, actually. It's a lot like Myst, the game, if you've ever played. That's kind of what it was based off of. So let's get right into it. First thing we're going to build is a linking book. And actually, I don't even need the crafting table to do that. You can make a linking book anywhere. Let's say I wanted to make a linking book right here, for instance. It's just, oh, I'm still in the creative. Let's get out of that. All it is a book in the crafting inventory like so. And it just created a link to this spot right here in this world where I'm standing. So when I use that book in a different age, and I'll tell you about that in a second, it will return me directly to this spot where I'm standing right here. So I just created a linking book to where I'm standing. Now I need to create, which I can do actually anywhere too, a descriptive book. Now a descriptive book will create a new age. New dimensions in Mystcraft are called ages, and I just created one. Now, I don't know where this leads. It's going to lead somewhere, and I'm basically just created a random age. Before I do that, though, I'm going to create a couple of link book stands. The link book stands will basically allow me to put a book on the ground so I don't have to carry it in my inventory, and when you go to a new age, it just drops the book right on the ground. So I need some wood, actually, for that. They're really easy to make. It's just some sticks and some wood, basically. So the wood goes here, and the sticks go here, and I need to make two of these. You'll see why in a minute. Alright, so I've got my two books here, or I'm sorry, my two link book stands. In order to activate this for the first time, this descriptive book, you have to right click and hold it. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to take my descriptive, and I'm going to put this stand here, I guess, the one stand. I'll take one with me. Always bring a linking book to a new age, like the one I just created over here, this green book that I created over here, and a book stand's nice too, because it's going to drop the book on the ground. So I'm going to use my book right here, just right click and hold, or actually just right click, it opens it up, and click the window here. It's creating a world right now. It's actually generating around me. It looks like you're falling through the world, but you're not. Now you're going to get a just random world. It looks like it's nighttime right here, and when I spawn in, I'm going to spawn right into this spot where I just, when I use that book, I'll come in right here. So I'm going to put a link back to the overworld. That's the first thing I like to do. And you can just right click on the book stand and it'll put your book down. Now you just right click the book and click the black square there, and oh, it's because I created this one in here. This is the one I created over there, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I can shift right click and pick that book right up, or if a book's on the ground, you can right click the book and just click this little book icon, and it picks it right up. I'll show you what those icons are in a minute. So again, you just right click the book stand and it puts it down. Okay, so that's that new age I just created. But now, let's say I want to, let's go back to that age. And I'm not going to use that book. Well, I might want to use, actually, let's pick that book up. So the way you pick a book up is, again, just use that icon there. Let's put this book in there instead, the one I created where I'm standing next to the water. So see, I'm in the same exact position I was when I created the link book. Pretty cool. So now I've got that new age, and I've got a linking book there so I can make sure I get back. Now, the linking book can be destroyed, so it's just like the nether. When you go in there, you want to build some kind of protective little house around it, because some of the ages are kind of dangerous. They have lightning strikes or, you know, combustible things, and so you don't want your linking book to be destroyed. In fact, just bring extra books with you, or bring extra linking books to make sure you can get back. So the next thing I want to tell you about is a book stand. Once you've created a bunch of ages, which are, these are all randomly generated, what you're probably going to want to do is create a custom age so that you can create an age that doesn't have any kind of corruption or, you know, stuff that you don't want in it. Maybe it's all hills or something like that, and you want something that's all snow biome or something. You can do that when you've created the age that actually has that randomly generated in it. So you can see when an age is created just randomly, it has a set of attributes with it. So like tiny biomes, that means the biomes are going to be pretty small, obviously. This one has 3 biome types: forest hills, green hills, and snow forest. Standard lighting, Fast weather, that means rain and stuff will come and go pretty fast. Eternal night, that means it'll never be sunlight in that age. And standard terrain. Okay, so that's age 4 right there. So what I want to do is create a notebook. So I've already created a writing desk, and let's just look at the writing desks. Let's put it on recipe mode here. How do you make a writing desk? So it's an ink sac, a feather, and then just wood. That makes a writing desk. And a writing desk does take 2 blocks here. Looks pretty cool, actually. I kind of like it. What we're going to do next, though, is we're going to build a notebook. And to craft a notebook, you need paper all around. Like so. Oh, actually, it's a full block of paper there. So I created a notebook. Now this notebook will be blank. I put it in the writing desk right here, and there's nothing in it. It has no recorded biomes or any kind of modification. So let's pick this age up that I just created and put it in my my writing desk here. So I put it here, and bam! Now my writing desk, this notebook, learns all those random attributes that are in this age. Now I've created another age over here. I think this is age 3. I'll tell you about these portals in a minute, but let's just take this one out and add its random attributes to the desk. Now first, let's look at this book. So let's put it on this link stand here. So it's got medium biomes, a little larger. Glacier, Ice Wasteland, that's kind of neat. Redwood Forest, Red Sunset, Blue Sunset, Skylands. Oh, that probably means that there's no floor. It's like all floating islands. Flat, slow time, so that means the days will last longer. No weather, so it'll never be rainy. And it's dark. There's also something in here where I was getting nauseated. And I don't see it in here. It must be Ice Wasteland that was making me nauseated. But if I just go into this world, you'll see, watch. Okay, I'm in the Ice Wasteland. I'm getting nauseated. So there's some random fire too. So it can be very dangerous to go in here. I haven't protected my book here, but it would be a good idea for you to do that. I'm still nauseated. Let's pick this book up. Let's put it in our notebook, or writing desk here. Let's take this age out, and you can see it retains the information. This notebook retains the information. Here's age 3. Okay, it added to it. So I've got more biomes. I've got more different things like time, slow time, or eternal night. I've got more modifiers in here. What you can do with these modifiers is create your own age. So let's just do that real quick here. Okay, so I just created one off camera just to make sure I knew what I was doing here. So let's make a new descriptive book, just like we were creating a new randomly generated age, but let's not use it yet. Bring it over to the writing desk here. Age 6, we'll pop it in there. Now you see it's blank. So I can write into this age whatever I want. So let's pick, I don't want to pick Ice Wasteland, that was kind of bad. Redwood Forest sounds kind of cool. That doesn't really matter. Let's just, I'll just show you what I'm talking about here. Now if you pick stuff that, and also this will happen in random worlds, if you pick stuff that's not compatible with each other, like too many biomes, like there are some kind of biome types where you can only have 2 different biomes and you end up with 3 or add 3 to it. Let's do slow time, I guess, and then we'll do Skylands. So I've created age 6 here. It's all custom. But if you create, let's just turn that night, make it daytime. If you create a world that is kind of messed up as far as basically creates a world that is not possible, you'll get corruption in your world. And what corruption is it starts to eat away at the ground, and you'll see blocks falling out. And actually, there should be some blocks possibly falling out of my age 3 here. So let's put my age 3. I'm going to see, well, it is the nauseated one, isn't it? Oh well, let's try anyway. So let me put some fly action on here. See if we got any corruption yet. We probably don't, because it takes a while sometimes to show up. The more your world does not support the choices that you chose for it or that were randomly generated, the faster the corruption will happen. I don't see any yet in here. Basically, most of the custom ages you make will have corruption. They're not going to last. So that's why you basically want to make as many of these ages as you can to find the biomes that you want, and that way you can just create your own that is conforms to the construction parameters that are required. So let's go back. I didn't see any corruption, but that doesn't mean it's not there. So let's see, we've covered linking book, descriptive book, book stand, writing desk, and notebook. Now, if you pull a notebook out of creative, you can, where is the notebook? Let's just do this. notebook. It will contain all the different types of options. So we'll just take this notebook here, take our notebook out, and put this creative notebook in. Bam, I have everything now. It's kind of convenient if you're just in creative and you don't really care. Obviously, people in survival are going to want to basically learn all that stuff on their own. So let's create a new book. We're going to create a new age. But this one is going to have a certain thing in it that I want to show you. So we're going to so there's hell. There's a bunch of cool biomes in here that you can mess around with. Mushroom biomes. Those are kind of cool, obviously. Swampland. So we're just going to pick forested hills, because I want to leave those up to you. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but they're really cool. I have to try them all out. So as you can see, we've got small single biome. So if you do single biome and give it 2 biome types, you're going to have corruption. Native biome controller, that's just the regular world. Large biomes, huge biomes, checkerboard biomes, which is, again, 2 biomes, and tiny biomes. We're just going to use, I don't know, medium biomes is fine. You don't have to pick one for all of these, but it doesn't really matter. Bright will mean there's no darkness ever. But mobs, I think mobs will still spawn for now until that gets fixed, because it does not actually affect the light level for mob spawn. It's just so you can see it. Now, I can't remember. There's a lot of cool sky things in here. This is all sky, I think. We don't really care about that. I wanted to show you star fissures. And I wanted to show you... Oh, wooden tendrils is cool. Or can you click off this? Once you click these, you can't click off of it. So make sure you're real careful when you create these, because you can't back out of it. Glowstone crystals, that's cool, but I want to show you crystals, okay? And that's going to be really important. So we got crystals in there. Standard terrain's probably fine. We'll just do flat. Cave is a really cool one, too. You're basically in a gigantic cave world, so definitely check that out. We're going to do... It doesn't really matter to me. Let's do eternal day, just so we don't have to worry about monsters and stuff. Slow weather. These don't really... I'm just adding them in. Dense ores. That's a good one if you want to make create a mining world. Tons of ores in there. Charged, I think there's a lot of lightning. So you got some meteors, okay? Spontaneous explosions. That was in, I think, the world that I was already in. No, that's that ice wasteland or something. So this looks pretty good. Let's go with this. Age 8. Okay. Now, age 8, and remember, I need to take a linking book. I already have one on me, but... Actually, I already have one. That's fine. Do I have a stand? Oops. Do I have any stands? I don't. Let's make a stand real quick. Alright, we got a stand. Now we can put that linking book on a stand when we get there. So we're going to go to age 8. This is my custom crafted world, and I don't have anything on me. Oh, I do. Okay. Fatigue. Mining fatigue. Interesting. So some randomness was created in this world. Maybe I gave it the wrong options or too many options. So there's the crystals, and those are the wood tendrils right there. Kind of cool. So I spawned in right here. Usually creates this little patch here to make sure that you have something to spawn on. So let's put this link. Actually, we don't want to put it right there, because that's where we spawn in. Come on. There we go. Takes a while. Okay, let's put it, I don't know, here. That's fine. I guess you can put the book in like that, too. Anyway, let's check this out. So, these are crystals, just like I already have in my inventory. And I don't think you can... Oh, you can. Okay, cool. These are required to make the... basically, the crystal portals, the one you saw on my overworld. You need to collect a bunch of these crystals. And you're not going to get this right away if you're in creative. You're going to have to keep making worlds until you find a crystal world like this. It's kind of random. I've heard they're kind of hard to find, but I've never really messed with it, so I don't know. The wooden tendrils are cool, because look at this. It's like a gigantic tree. It's really neat. And you should find those quite a bit all over the place. You can see it has... I'm surprised some of this is snow. It must have added that biome or something. Pretty cool. So I thought I saw a star fissure too. Yeah, here it is. Now, apparently, if you fall through the star fissure, you'll end up in the overworld to your regular world. I'm not sure I want to try that, but I think we're going to try in a minute. Alright, I'm going to try that. Let's just see what happens. I've actually never done this. I should end up in the overworld. I am. Where I ended up, nobody knows, though. Let's see. Got creative on still? I think this is where I spawned in. So you end up at spawn point. Because, yeah, this is definitely spawn point. I don't know. Let's see. Now I gotta find my way back. Hold on. I gotta find my way back to where I set up my books and stuff. I think it's over here, though. Let's go down a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I'll be back when I find it. Hold on, guys. So, apparently starfishers send you back to the spawn point. Okay, I finally found my spot. It actually took a while. I think it spawns like over there or something. So, as you can see, I've already built one of these crystal portals. It's just like building a nether portal. You just stack them up like this. Then you're going to put this thing on called, what's this thing called? Book receptacle. Now, the way you craft that is it's just these crystals all around in a pattern here. It gives you a book receptacle. You can stick that book receptacle on the side of any of these crystals. I just have to put it right here, but you can put it over here. You know, you can put it up there. It doesn't really matter where you put it. I'm not sure if you can put it inside the actual portal area. I would not recommend that. It doesn't really, you know, test it. See if you can do it. You can interact with these book receptacles with pipes and tubes and stuff, so that's kind of neat, where you can auto-load books into there. So let's put our age 8, the one we know, that's age 3. Let's put age 8 into, actually, look at that. Age 8 actually created more stuff because we didn't put enough stuff into it. So that's where all that randomness came from. See, plains and tundra got added. I would imagine there's going to be some corruption there. Anyway, let's put this book in the portal and see what happens. So I'm right-clicking to get it in, and if you don't have anything in your hand and you right-click, it'll come back out. And the colors, I'm not sure if that means anything. The wiki was down when I made this video, so I have no idea if that means anything. But the cool thing about portals is now I can walk in and I'll end up where that book sends me. So here I am, right where the portal sends me. And I'm going to get back to the overworld. So pretty cool. Now the way you can do with these is you can see, I'm sure you can already imagine, I have a track set up. You can send entities through here, like carts and sheep and cows and I don't know, whatever else you want to send through. So I just right click this thing. Boom, it's gone. Well, let's go see if it's over there. Yep. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Oh, come on, really? Here, let's just do this. Oh, it already got it. Okay, cool. So that's really neat, and that's a really cool way you can use portals like that. And you can do different things with portals, just have to kind of mess around with it. So that's portals, really neat. I like that a lot. Now, what you can also do with this next block, which is really neat, is this block is called link modifier. Now, the link modifier is very difficult to create. So if you do link modifier, it's got a really insane recipe. Actually, I'm still in creative, so it's not gonna. I'm in sheet mode. Let's take that off. So 8 diamond blocks and a gold block. So it's really hefty recipe. But trust me, this book is amazing. Now, let's say I want to make a link book over here. I mean, that block is amazing. Sorry about that. So I made a linking book here. And let's make our other linking book over here again. So we'll make another one here. And now it's going to save the orientation and the actual exact location. So normally when you're here, you can't use a link book to go to any spot where you created it, because you can't teleport inside of an age. But with the link modifier, you can. So we're going to take this one. It says overworld here, and we can change that. I don't know. Point A. Or let's make the, I don't know, mining camp. Maybe this is where you mine. Now, if you hit interlinking and take this book back out, you can now link inside your world. So that's pretty cool. If you ever played Ultima Online, that makes these kind of like rune stones in a sense. So we're going to do the same thing with this, but we'll call it, I think this one's the lake. It might not be. I might be screwing that up. We're about to find out. So this is the lake. The lake. Intra-world linking. Nice. Okay, so let's see where this leads. Whoosh. Now, it dropped it on the ground, and I'll show you how to prevent that in a sec. Shift right-click. Picks it up. So mining camp is going to actually lead to the lake. So a little bit of herp derp there. Kind of fun. Oh, no, this is right. That was right. The lake does lead to the lake. Shift click. Come on. Alright, well, let's do it. Whoa, I can't pick it up. That's really interesting. Is that a bug? Is he even there? Huh. Well, it seems there. Okay, there we go. I just had to alter it, move it around a little bit there. And you know me, I gotta fix this. Okay, let's do the lake now. I should whoosh right over to there. Okay, cool. But what if you say, look, I don't want my books falling on the ground. And I have to do it again? Yes. So apparently when you enter world linking, your book is going to have to be picked up like this. You're going to have to do what I'm doing here. Let's say you're like, look, I don't want my book dropping on the ground when I use it. That makes it pointless. So let's say I want to go to the lake following. That means now the book follows you. It will not just drop on the ground. Now these are definitely like rune stones from UO. They'll stay in your bag. So let's say I need to go to the mining camp. I got to get some stuff done. Bam, I'm there. I need to go to the lake. Whoosh, I'm there. Cool, huh? That's really awesome, and that's going to help a lot for multiplayer and different things like that. It's going to be really neat to be able to mark your location. Remember, you can do it anywhere, because all you have to do is put a book in your crafting inventory, and bam, you can create it. Now, if you want to modify it on the fly, you'll have to bring your link modifier with you. So just remember that. If you don't have that on you, you won't be able to make it intra. It won't be intra and interlinking. It will not be following. Now, there's a couple other options here. Disarm. If you select that, it kind of basically when you use the book, it won't be blinking like this. It'll just look like a regular linking book. When a person uses it, it'll drop all their items on the ground. So that's kind of a way to like maybe on a multiplayer server, you want to have a PvP arena, but everybody has to drop their gear to get in there because you're going to give them gear. That assures that all their gear is gone. That's one way to do it. And of course, it's all going to be on the ground, so you need to make sure. Basically, you can say you need to show up naked. If you don't, all your junk's going to drop on the ground. We're going to know about it. That's one use for that. Generate platform. That'll generate a platform underneath the player when they teleport to that area, because it might be in the sky. Like maybe you're going to do a. Maybe it's a book that you want to have someone teleport across the world into the sky. You put a platform under them so they don't fall, and now they're way up. I don't know, they're up in the sky. Maintain momentum means when you click the book and you're moving or you're falling, you'll maintain that momentum when you pop back out at your destination. That could mean you die. I'm not really sure how you'd use that. There's a bunch of reasons to use a bunch of cool stuff you can do with the link modifier, like create quests and stuff. It's really neat. I think that's a great little block. So that's pretty much going to be it for Mystcraft. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to mess with this. But one thing I did hear about kind of on single or on multiplayer is try not to create too many of these worlds, because I think it takes away a lot of resources from the multiplayer server. Correct me if that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that, and I would be very wary to let just anybody create worlds on your server if you're running Feed the Beast on a server. Let me know if that's wrong again, because that's just what I've heard. On the DungeCraft server, we probably will limit it to 2 ages, possibly. I'm not really sure how we're going to do it. I'm probably going to mess around a lot and see if I can destabilize the server by creating too many ages. That's probably how I'll do it. So anyway, let me know what you think about this mod spotlight Mystcraft, and what you think about Mystcraft, and what you think about me doing these mod spotlights. I think it's kind of cool. I'm definitely going to do more, because there's a lot about Feed the Beast that I don't know. So let me know what you think. Later, guys.